Hi everyone, it's Lesley here from Elegant Edges, and today I'm going to show you how I made this Joyfold card. Since posting it, I've had several requests for a tutorial. I know there are lots out there, but people have said they want my measurements. They thought they were really nice. So here they are. Nothing fancy. It's just two cards placed on top of the other, and one's been cut diagonally. So you could actually change my dimensions for any pre-made card that you might have that you've already bought and pop a smaller one on top. So that's the basic theory. So here are mine. This one is a landscape one, so I'm going to do that first and then give you the sizes for the portrait one, or rather they will be available. So I've got everything prepared just to save time, because there's nothing more boring than watching me cut card. So my base, the base for the large card, is basically half a sheet of A4, just trimmed slightly. So it's 4 1/8 wide, and I've cut it to 11.5 inches long, just trimmed it slightly, so that's, and scored it at 5 3/4. Now we're going to cut the diagonal. So to do that, I'm going to get my all-purpose trimmer and scorer. So I always like to check this twice, because this is the tricky bit. So I want it to go from the centre of the top to the bottom right. So to do that, I just put the top of the score mark in this channel, and the bottom, just check it, because as you move one side, the other goes. Make sure they're both in shot. Put it down. This is my cutting blade. And when I'm going to a point, I always like to start in the centre, because you get a much nicer finish. There we are. Not bad at all. So this just goes in my reserves to use again for something else. There's my lovely diagonal fold. So that's the base. Then I've got two pieces of double-sided paper, so one to go inside that shows through, and this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/2, so that's going to go at the back. And then we need another, the same design, to go across the front. So I've got a smaller size, 3 5/8 by 5 1/4. Now we're going to cut that diagonally the same way, top left, bottom right. Now I've kind of got papers here that, so this goes in reserves. This is my piece for the front, and I always just like to double check in case I need to just wiggle it a bit. Something got quite right there. Can we wiggle? Sometimes we can wiggle. We can wiggle. Let's have a look. We just trim that slightly. Must have been slightly out with my measurements, but you know, at the end of the day, it's only a piece of paper. Let's try again. That's better. Okay. So that goes on the front. Then I've got my small card. So this is the actual bit that's a Joyfold. And you'll notice on the one I made, I like a tent fold, because then as you stand it up, it always hangs nicely and doesn't gape open. So this one is a piece of card. That's, oh, let's get rid of that little bit of paper, because when I come to cut it won't work. There we go. So this is 6 1/2 by 4 1/8. Okay, so the same size as this, turned around the other way and scored halfway. So that's going to go on the front. And then you can either have more paper or a piece of embossed contrasting card, and obviously I've chosen the exact colour from this designer series paper. So this is Petal Pink, and I embossed it using one of my new favourite embossing folders from Stampin' Up, and that is this Cane Weave 3D embossing folder. It's absolutely lovely. It's great for male and female cards, and of course it's non-directional. Even the back looks nice, so that's great. That's going to go on there. Okay, then I have a piece of white that's going to go inside here. That's the same size as the front embossed card. A focal point, something matching to go inside on the white card, just to tie it all in together, and a sentiment. So I'm going to stick those together now. You can fast forward this bit if you like. So, which way do I think I like it that way. So as long as the leaves don't really hang over the flower, they look nice when they overhang the smaller card on the top. Yep. I've got a little sentiment, sending hugs, which is a really nice all-purpose one. Just make sure I tuck it under the edge, and I've cut this flag shape for the sentiment with another favourite, a die set that I use so much. These stylish shapes, they're on my desk the whole time because I use them literally all the time. Just get my bone folder, go over that crease, make sure it folds nicely. And this one, there, all done. So really quick to make once you've got the dimensions. If anyone would like a written set of dimensions, if you subscribe to my channel and send me a private message, I'm really happy to send you a PDF of the instructions. And of course, anyone who purchases through my Stampin' Up store, you'd be more than welcome to get them too. This time I'm going to do a portrait version. So again, top left, bottom right. Again, in the trimmer, at the top, down to that bottom point. Double check both sides. Cutter in the middle. Piece there. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so this time I've got different design, so I could use this side or this side. Oh, it's difficult, but I'm going to try this one. So that one's going to go inside. No, that's the smaller one. That's going to go on the top. This one goes inside. This is my one here for the top, like that. I like to cut this before I stick it down, just in case I've got it the wrong way around. Okay, there we are on the top. think I must have been a little generous in my paper cut sizes when I cut them. But soon sorted. There we go. So they go just as before. This time I have my Joyfold the other way round again, so it's tent style, sits on the surface, white inside. This time I didn't emboss the top. I had this lovely design from the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper that was available in the celebration. Obviously you could use any paper for this. That's going to go on there. Similar sentiment, same picture, one inside. Okay. Bit long. I should have shortened it. I'll find a shorter one to pop on there. Made it too long. And now I've got some pretty rhinestones just to pop on. Pop them on there. Ooh. On the words. I'll pop those on the other one when I've popped on the shorter sentiment. So there we go. We've got two landscape. Let's get rid of that cutter. One portrait with sentiment to be added. And if you'd like a PDF, subscribe to my YouTube channel please, and just send me a private message. I'm on socials as Lesley Kilby or elegantedges.co.uk. There's my blog, Elegant Edges Crafts. And if you want to order anything from Stampin' Up, I'd be very, very happy. No, it won't go. Very, very happy to be your demo if you don't have one already. If you order anything in March over £30, there's the host code for a little freebie from me, apart from the PDF. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.